Hello, this is Uncle Jim. In the previous video, I was doing a rant on people doing short videos like TikTok. What the hell is TikTok anyway? Anyway, some of you guys knew that that was kind of a satire rant, and there's that. Now, some people commented on the short shell, the short 9mm. It's only .700 in overall length. And they said, well, maybe somebody trimmed them down to Makarov length. Take a 9mm and trim it down to Makarov because Makarov brass is harder to get and all that. Well, in this case, that's not the case. So these were all shot at a pit. There was no reloaders. All this is factory once fired. And so far, I only found one of them. It's a Winchester. And I'll show you why it doesn't appear to ever been trimmed. Take a look at that. All right, see those little bumps? That's what you see on your factory brass. That was never trimmed. If it was trimmed, and I trim brass, it would be clean. All right? That's once fired. So that wasn't trimmed. So there's that. And too bad I primed it, but luckily I caught it. I was using the Dillon. Luckily I caught it on the Dillon focus just because it looked weird. And when you're reloading, if something feels weird or looks weird, you stop and look at it. If you go too fast, you're going to get in trouble. Luckily, I just noticed it on its own because it wasn't in a loading tray. And for some reason, it just didn't look right, and I stopped, and there you go. So that would have been bad. All right, what else? Let me bring us back out. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm loading some of these Montana Golds. I need to troubleshoot something else. I had an anomaly happen with my favorite store-bought bullet. And so after I solve that today, I don't know if I'm going to show any shooting today. I'll be loading those on the Dillon, and then I'm going to switch over to these here. All right, this is a hollow point 147 grain. Both of these are 147s for shooting suppressed. And these came from these guys. Okay. And they were having a sale on them. And it's a good, accurate bullet. However, it does not expand its subsonic range, or feet per second, even in longer barrels. I've shot this out to 16-inch barrels, and it does not expand. So I ordered 500 of them, and it's a good company. They ship, everything is good. They do bullets and everything else. I'm not affiliated with them, but I will say this. They're a good company because they sent me 500 that were on sale, and then a few days later, I got another 500 that I didn't order. And so I called the company and I said, you made a mistake. You sent me a batch twice. And he said, well, don't worry about it. We'll catch you later type deal, you know. So I thought that was really good. He didn't want me to send him back, and that was good. So you can trust these guys. But if you're looking for a hollow point, maybe try their 124 grain because the 147 does not expand. And they have new ones out now too. Let me do a close-up of this. All right. And then there's the base, which is nice. See? Nice sealed base. And then you'll notice, I'm trying to do this without editing, but I might have to anyway, because I might add stuff to this. You'll notice it's a lot longer. It's a long daddy. However, the good news is it's not ogive picky. So you can load them long and load them hotter, whatever. So that's nice. I'm very happy with the bullet, other than it does not work as a hollow point. So since he sent me 500 free, I'm just going to load them up for shooting rounds. And so there's the story on that, and the short brass, which wasn't trimmed. And this is a factory Winchester. Closer. There we go. That was a factory Winchester. So there's that. All right. If there's more to this video, I'll have to edit. Okay, there's more. So my son's doing some mag couplers for the Glock, and he couldn't find a CAD or whatever for the 45s. That's what I really wanted, but these will come in handy. And he did them for his banana mags, which work awesome. So he can have 70 rounds on his AK 9mm, and they work great. So you just load them one side to side, okay? Not upside down, side to side, which I like. So that's good. You gotta love the 3D printer. And then he had to go somewhere, so he's telling me to turn off the machine when it's done. He left it to a monkey. A monkey! How the hell am I? Well, whatever. All right. Okay, here's another thing. I've been a very bad, naughty boy. And I haven't been maintaining my Dillon. And if you notice here, the powder through flare dye has copper stripes on it. And I noticed it started getting sticky. And when you wet tumble, everything is super clean, and you have more friction than you would with dirtier brass. And you can see that there's little copper stripes on the flare dye there. And so I'm going to have to clean that up. It's been forever since I maintenance that. So you can also see it on the inside of the brass. You'll see little lines. And so if you come across that problem, yeah, make sure to fix that. Now, wet tumbling is super clean and tacky. I think Tin Man sprays some one-shot graphite on his shells to make it go smoother. But I found if this is nice and clean and buffed out, you should be good to go. But there's another option. All right, if your brass is a little dirty, it still has a little graphite from the powder on it, and it's just smooth. But you'll notice on the downstroke, when you're pulling down the shell, if it's sticky, it's because you're wet tumbling and you're a naughty boy and you haven't cleaned up your powder through flare dye. All right, I think I'll leave the video at that. I got too much to do. There was talk about editing being tough on videos. I use a phone. I've never used anything else. With a free app, you can see the stupid Klein Master in the corner. I'm too cheap to pay for that to get off of there. Editing is super easy, all right? There's no reason for you guys to do shorts. If you edit, and I should do a whole video, I edit in like minutes, okay? Even the ones that have music and everything has to be timed and everything, it doesn't take me long because after a while you get this procedure. But if you want to edit easy, do everything in order. And then all you have to do is transition from one to the other, and it should only take you 3 to 5 minutes to edit if you do it that way on a simple video. If you're timing to music and doing all the extra stuff, sometimes I do, yeah, that takes you a little longer, but it should be easy. So make it easy. I have no idea what it's like using cameras and computers. It's a bunch of pain in the ass to me. I shoot on the phone, edit on the phone, and by the time I walk upstairs, it's ready to start uploading. So there's that. So last but not least, Chico called me out. Chico called me out and said, well, you did a short video on the Tumblr, and that's a short, and so we tested it out at the Uncle Jim test facility, and that's not true. It was never done as a short, and the only reason for that video was to tell people that I wasn't doing a live chat Saturday night. If I don't do that, people get pissed. They don't know where the live chat is. Why aren't you doing live chat tonight? You do it every Saturday night. And I didn't do it. So I had to do a short out of courtesy. Courtesy for the American people. To let them know there was no live chat tonight. And that's the only reason I did a short video. So there's that. Until next time. Thanks for watching.